What's up, guys? We are live. We have a good card in a couple of days. We got UFC 283 Jamal Hill versus Glover Teixeira. I'm here Wednesday night. I'm actually sick, by the way, but we're here, man, doing this podcast. I think it's a great card. You guys know me for a long time. Jamal Hill's my favorite fighter, so I'm pretty excited. Ever since this Contender Series fight against Alexander Popovich, I think, or something like that. Yeah, man, I've been high on him, and I've pretty much bet on him every fight besides like the OSP fight, but I picked him obviously there, but yeah, dude, I'm real excited for Jamal Hill. It's a good fight for Glover. It's a good fight against Glover, and we'll talk about who I got in that matchup later. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious, but can't wait for this year, man. Had a rough week last week. I mean, a lot of people had a bad week. I bet on Javed. Bioshar, he won, but then I lost, on Ribeiro and who else did I lose on? Damon Jackson. So 0-1 to start the year, but there's so many more cards, so I can't wait to have a huge year. So first fight of the night, guys. We actually have a bet in the first fight of the night. We got Simon Oliveira versus Daniel Marcos. So initially it looked like Marcos opened the favorite, and now he's the dog. The line's kind of, I think it's pretty close right now. I think Marcos is like plus 120 or something like that, but yeah, guys, I put 3 units, $150 on Daniel Marcos, and at plus 155. I think that this is a pretty good spot for him. I was pretty impressed with him on Contender Series. 13-0. He's from Peru, and he hasn't fought. So before the Contender Series fight, he took like a 3-year layoff. But I mean, the tape you watch on the regional scene is like way different than his actual fight against, who did he fight? He fought, what's his name? The dude that his Contender Series fight. I'm trying to remember who he fought. Now I can't even remember. Hold on, because I know he lost on Contender Series 2. Let me see real quick. Now I'm tripping out who he fought. Oh, Lewis. Lewis lost to Mo Miller, and then he lost to him. But anyways, back on the matchup. He looked like a totally different fighter. And, his striking looked really good against Brandon Lewis. He landed like 85 significant strikes. Lewis took him down twice, but he got right back up. Showed a really good get-up game. And he actually moved to the States, I believe, for leading up to the Contender Series fight. So now he's fighting at Charles Rose's gym, I think. It's not AT&T, but it's like some good gym, I think, in Florida. But anyways, I think that he has the striking advantage here. I think he's a lot more technical than Simon Oliveira. I think he's faster. I think that he has really good boxing, man. I mean, good straight right, good uppercut, good leg kicks, good front kick, good movement. Yeah, he slowed down a little bit in the last round, but come on, he hasn't fought in 3 years. And, I mean, he's still, won all 3 rounds, in my opinion, and, still – went out there and looked really good, in my opinion. Simon Oliveira, he fought in Contender Series. He fought Jose Alde, a split, back and forth brawl, and then he lost to Gravely in his debut fight. Gravely just kind of dominated him on the mat. I think Simon Oliveira, needs to grapple here. And if he doesn't get him down on the mat, I think it's going to be a long night for him. Yeah, he's a brawler and he has power, but I just think he's so wild, and it's not a good look against a guy that's way more technical than him. So give me the better striker. Give me Marcos has underrated grappling too. We just, we didn't really see it in his debut, but he needs to watch out for that guillotine because that's Oliveira's best move. But make no mistake about it. I think this is a striker, versus grappler matchup. And if Oliveira doesn't get him down the mat, I think it's going to be a good night for Marcos. So give me Danny Marcos, 3 units, 150 on plus 155. And like I said a couple minutes ago, yeah, man. I mean, we lost the first event of the year, but I mean, that was a tough event, man. A lot of people did too. I'm not going to make any excuses or anything, but there's like so many events this year, man. I mean, this is a good bounce back, and I got 4 plays, so let's get it. Daniel Marcos, first play of the night, and it's the first fight, so if he wins, it's going to be, going to have a lot of momentum for the whole night. Let's look at the chat real quick. Yeah, I actually could not go to work today because I've had a cold all day. What up, 2 cents? What up, Boston Nick? Super Troopers mustache. Boston Nick Sense, champion of last week's pub UFC contest. So Mickey, yeah, man. I definitely think I have a fucking Super Troopers mustache, but I like it. Next fight, I already know I'm gonna butcher this name. Lacerda versus Cody Stamann. I mean, this is one of those fights where, is Cody Stamann done? I mean, is he really washed up? Like, he's, definitely losing the best fighters out there. And I still think he's a good fighter. And I don't really want to fade a guy like that right now. I mean, maybe in the future if he looks so bad here, but I mean, this is one of those fights where I feel like it's a pretty good matchup for Cody. I mean, he's the better striker for sure. He has good wrestling, but I mean, obviously, he's going against a pretty good BJJ guy. So it's a weird fight for sure because I see, a lot of people making a case for the underdog here. But I'm going to go with, Cody Stamann. I think Cody Stamann, is the rightful favorite. And I think that he's just a better striker. And, it's going to be hard for, Lacerda to take him down, dude. I mean, Cody Stamann has a great takedown defense. Syed hurt him and then Cody got sub. But, I mean, I don't really think this guy's going to hurt him on the feet. I think Cody's the better striker. So, yeah, we'll see what's up. I got Cody Stamann. What up, What up, man? Yeah, dude. We'll see what happens, dude. What up here? Every card's a bro picks card, man. It's just, a lot of us, had a rough year last year, including myself. But, we're going to bounce back this week and, have a huge year in 2023. I can't wait, man. So I got Cody Stamann for a pick. Yeah, let me know in the comments below, guys, who you guys have in every fight and stuff. Next fight, we got Jose Nunes versus Zara dos Santos. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go with Nunes here. I think that she's the better fighter. I actually thought about parlaying her, but yeah, man, I'm gonna pass. I mean, I think she wins. I think she gets a KO, but I'm not gonna. I mean, this is a woman fight, and I don't think Nunes is a jobber. I think dos Santos is a jobber, but I mean, I'm just going to stay away from this fight and watch this fight, So give me Nunes here, but we'll see what happens. Nice fight. We got Warley Alves, Nicholas Dalby. This is a close fight. I had a tough time with this fight, initially, and then I dug more, deep into it. I was going to play Warley Alves, but I kind of messed up on the line. Like, I mean, he was plus money. And by the time I finished it, he hit minus 105. And then he hit like minus 125. And I was thinking about doing it minus 105. But then I'm like, man, I missed out on plus money. I'm just going to pass in this fight. Betting definitely is, a very you gotta have a very smart IQ, man. And I feel like getting the best numbers is definitely something that you gotta have in the back of your mind. And yeah, minus 105 is tempting, but do I want to trust Warley Alves at minus 105? No, I don't. Plus money, yeah, but I mean minus 105 juice. I mean, the dude's gas tank is fucking terrible, man. I mean, it's really hard to trust the guy's gas tank. Like, I've had a very, I'm gonna go back and forth in this fight because Alves, he's a brawler, he has a good guillotine, 14-5. But yeah, he's 4-2 in his last 6. But I mean, you watch his losses and stuff. I mean, he gasses pretty bad. He's like first round or bust, dude. I definitely think he's a better grappler than Dalby. I think that he has more power, but if he doesn't get Dalby out of there in the first round, Dalby's definitely going to break him. Dalby has a better cardio. I think Dalby, has more volume. He's more technical on the feet, where I think Warley Alves has more power. It's just, I don't really trust either guy. I mean, Dalby's going out there and, yeah, I get it. Ronson was, juiced, but the dude dropped him and submitted him. I mean, if he can do that, I mean, I think a BJJ black belt like Warley can do it too. Then you got like Claudio Silva taking this guy down multiple times. I mean, the guy's like 80 years old, You got Alex Haboy Oliveira taking this guy down. I mean, I definitely think Alves needs to grapple here, man. I mean, he has a big grappling advantage. So this is one of those fights I think Alves. I'm gonna pick Alves to get the win. I think he, finishes Nicholas Dalby. It's hard to finish Dalby though. I mean, no one's really finished him actually. Yeah, no one's finished him besides that fight. That Ronson fight, which was a no contest. So I'll pick Alves, but if this fight gets extended, yeah, dude, you got to go with Dalby, and this actually might be a pretty good live betting pick. So, like bet. Give me Warrior Alves, but I think it's smart that I'm staying away and I'm not betting the juice on a guy like him. Unless if he was fighting like an absolute bum, like actually I don't even know, man. Like, trying to think of like who would you bet Warrior Alves at juice, against like Mickey Gall? I don't know, man. I don't even want to talk about that because it's not even happening. So, give me Warrior Alves versus Nicholas Dalby. I'll go with Alves. Next fight, man. This is probably one of the people's main events. I've seen a lot of people talk about this fight, and I'm very excited to talk about it because I got a bet on it. And I just love UFC, man. I love breaking down. I know last year I didn't break down every card. We're going to definitely break down every card this year, boys. Next fight, we got Ishmael Bonfim. This is Terrence Mckinney. Now, I've seen a lot of people say shit like this is the worst brother and all that stuff fighting. I don't think so. I actually think both of them are pretty good. This is a pretty good matchup, and I do like Terrence McKinney. I think he's good. Like he has a lot of good traits about him. I bet on him in his debut against Matt Favola. I bet on him versus Dober. I mean, the dude dropped Dober so many times, but the thing I just don't like about him, which is going to be really hard, like backing him going forward, is the dude's gas tank is just so bad. Like the dude literally has a couple minutes of gas and he slows. Like if you look at, I'm not even talking about the Dober fight. You look into his career, man, and look at all of his losses. I mean, look at his contender series fight against Sean Woodson. The moment the second round started, I mean, the guy has terrible cardio. I mean, the guy got submitted against Derek Minner. I mean, the guy has been knocked out 3 times and he's been submitted once. And someone's going to tell me in the chat, oh, well, Bonfim got, he's been subbed 3 times. He has been subbed 3 times. That's all of his losses. One of them is against Moicano, which was at 45 in 2014. And another 2 were also 45 in 2011. So, I mean, since then, he's on a 13-fight winning streak. So, this is one of those fights where I got Bonfim here. I have 3 units on him at minus 105. I didn't think he was going to hit plus money. So, I definitely screwed up on that line. But I do like Ishmael Bonfim here. I mean, I just think he needs to weather the storm early, and I've seen on tape that he's pretty fucking durable. I mean, he just won a decision, before his contender series fight, and he has really good boxing. That's the thing. I feel like McKinney has the better grappling, and I think McKinney's going to be shooting because he has a wrestling background. He's tapped out, Ziam and the Ghost Pepper and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, McKinney has good striking too. It's just for a couple minutes, the guy's gas tank is a huge question mark, guys. And I question his heart. He's been knocked out twice, according to Dr. Stopper, so 3, and then submitted him once. And when the going gets tough, it's hard to back a guy like him. And Bonfim has never been knocked out. I've seen him, be really durable. And you watch this fighting contender series, he looked pretty good, and he beat a guy that was 28-3, guys. I mean, Ishmael Bonfim is a very good boxer. I mean, he has a boxing background. That's his strength. I mean, good boxing. He rips the body really good. And, I mean, people are forgetting that Drew Dober hurt him in the body, and, that's how he wilted. So I definitely think Bonfim, is the better striker here. I think he just needs to weather the early blitz. And I'm pretty impressed with him. I like him here. I like Ishmael Bonfim. I see a lot more people on Terrence McKinney. And I do like going against the grain. Good leg work, good body work, like I said, good straight left, great jab, good right hook, good movement. So, I mean, obviously the cardio advantage is huge for him. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty impressed with Bonfim. And like I said, I think Terrence McKinney is a good fighter, but it's just very hard to back a guy with that cardio and, the heart. I question the guy's cardio on his heart. So, give me Ishmael Bonfim. I think he's going to weather the storm early. And I think he's going to put away Terrence McKinney and knock him out. Ishmael Bonfim has good BJJ too. But I think he needs to, keep this fight on the feet and, break a guy like Terrence McKinney, who's been broken like 3 times. So 4 times, actually. So Give me Ismail Bonfim with the win. I got 3 units on him. I'm minus 105. 150. So next fight we got Shamil, versus Jao Almeida. I mean, is there anything you want me to say here? Like, I mean, I definitely got Jao Almeida here. Yeah, dude, he's gonna legit smoke him. So we'll see what happens. Give me Jao. Next fight we got Munir Lazzez versus Gabriel Bonfim. This is the other brother. Dude, that Contender Series fight. So when he fought Trey Waters, I mean, that was a back and forth fight. It was a good fight, but that Von Fu choke that he hit, I mean, that was nasty. This guy is a legit BJJ black belt. I feel like his striking's good, but if he wants to have an easy path here, he's going to go out there and take a guy with Zez down, which we've seen him get taken down for. Zez is a good striker, but the thing is, Bonfim's like, 10 or 11 years younger, so it was a big youth advantage here. If the line was more playable, I'd probably bet Bonfim, but I'm going to pass, man. I'm not betting him minus 185. He's making his debut against, he's 35 years old and Lazzez, but Lazzez is a good striker. I get it. You got to finish against Warrior Alves, but that was a legit nasty body shot, dude. Lazzez is huge, dude, and he is a good striker. So I'm going to pass from this fight. I think Lazzez is live, but I'm going to go with Gabriel with the pick. Next fight, Thiago Moises. I'm not even pronouncing this guy's name. Costa. Obviously, the fight with Garam would have been way better. I'll go with Moises here, fighting this guy, taking on short notice. But, I mean, I'm not going to bet Moises here, dude. Give me Moises. I think he's a better fighter. Next fight, Gregory Rodrigues, Bruno Ferreira. So this is one, I mean, if Ferreira wins, I'm not going to get pissed or anything, but this is actually one fight that I was really thinking about taking the dog shot on in Bruno Ferreira because I've been on Armin Petrosian, and I mean, Petrosian was a pretty big dog. That was a split, and a lot of people thought Petrosian lost, but I mean, I thought Petrosian won the fight. The thing with Gregory Rodrigues is, he's a good fighter, but he gets hurt in a lot of his fights, and he has like really good grappling BJJ, but he doesn't use it. But he has good striking, but he gets hurt in all of his fights, so it's kind of hard to trust that chin. And he's been knocked out a couple times, and he's fighting a brawler who is going to be looking to take his head off. And Bruno Ferreira is a good BJJ black belt, good ground and pound, but he hits like a truck on the feet too. So this is one of those fights where I thought about betting Bruno Ferreira, man. I really did. So if he wins, I'm not going to get mad about it because at the end of the day, he's taking this fight on, a week's notice. So I'm going to go with RoboCop with the win, but it won't surprise me at all if Ferreira gets this win. But I'm going to go with RoboCop. I just think that he's fought a bit of competition, and that short notice, obviously didn't affect Sean Strickland, but I think RoboCop's probably going to shoot and I think RoboCop might have the better grappling here, but RoboCop has good striking. It's just he's chinny. Give me RoboCop. Next fight, God, we got Mauricio Shogun versus Ihor Potieira. So, yeah, man, I bet on Ihor in his debut, and he got broken, dude. I thought about playing him here, but the line's just not good, in my opinion. If he was dog money, yeah, but I don't trust him. I don't trust either dude, but I mean, you guys realize that Potieira is 15 years younger than Shogun. Shogun in his prime would win this fight, and Ferreira looked good on Contender Series, but then he dropped the ball pretty bad. I mean, his gas stank the guy's heart. I mean, the guy was his hands were on the side. So this is one of those fights where it's close. It's just I'm not trying to pick a guy that's 93 years old, dude. So give me Ihor Potieira knocking him out. But I wouldn't. I'm not betting on this fight. There's no way I'm betting it. So we got 2 bets. Next fight, we got my third bet. We got the first fight of the main card. Paul Craig, Johnny Walker. Okay, I've seen everybody on Twitter talk about how they think Walker's gonna smoke Paul Craig here, and I'm actually excited that I'm against the grain because if he loses, I'm gonna tip my hat off to you. But if Paul Craig wins, I'm gonna be shoving on your guys' faces because I like Paul Craig. I bet on my dog money quite a bit. But this is my thing here, man. I mean, why is Johnny Walker a huge favorite? I feel like this line should be a pick 'em, dude. And you're giving me, 3 units plus 155 on Paul Craig. And yeah, you can watch his interviews. He's saying he's going to go out there and knock Johnny Walker out and all this stuff. And I'll be honest, his striking's improved. It definitely looked a lot better against Volkan. But, dude, make no mistake about it. He's going to go out there and pressure Johnny Walker and get him down. I mean, Johnny Walker's been taken down. He's 58% takedown offense, okay? And I get it. Paul Craig could even take down Volkan, but Volkan has way better takedown defense, guys, than Johnny Walker. Also, one thing that I actually like about Paul Craig in the spot is that I don't trust Johnny Walker's fight IQ at all. Johnny Walker just went out there and submitted Kudawaba. I mean, Walker might want to take this as the mat to prove a point, and if he does, he's an idiot. I mean, he could drop Paul Craig and follow him to his guard and get tapped out. That could 100% happen. So, anyways, come on, dude. Kudawaba was controlling him, took him down easily, and was dominating him on the mat. It's just Kudawaba has no gas tank and no fight IQ and is a complete jobber. Paul Craig is not a jobber, and he has good cardio. He probably has, he has a better cardio here for sure. I just think, look, Paul Craig, we get it. In the past, he got knocked out a couple times. Khalil, Alonzo Menefield. But the dude's been durable, man. He hasn't been knocked out in since 2019. The dude has been really durable. Krylov was hurting him pretty bad, man. He still stayed in there and submitted him. And I just love his ground game. He finds a way, dude, to just latch on to these fucking triangles, man. Arm bars and Paul Craig's nasty, man. He is. He literally, beat the guy in the main event, dude. So, the Krylov one was nice. So, I don't get it. Johnny Walker's 2-4 in his last 6 fights. I actually think Paul Craig's more durable than Johnny Walker. I don't trust Johnny Walker's chin. I don't really know how he's going to look with not taking that CBD shit anymore. He's a better striker, but I think he's low volume. He looked so hesitant out there against Santos and Hill, and even his last fight, he was looking like complete garbage until he got the submission. But that's Kudawaba. There's no way Johnny Walker is going to go out there and submit Paul Craig. I'd be shocked. So, Krylov took down, Spann took him down, An took him down, Krylov, Corey Anderson. So, but I just think Paul Craig's going to pressure him, which he always does, and find a way to get it down on the mat, man. Would it surprise you guys at all if Paul Craig dropped Johnny Walker? No, it wouldn't. I actually think it could happen here because, like I said, he has more confidence in his hands. So he could, but I just think regardless how he gets it down, pulls guard, takes him down, gets hurt, he's going to find a way to get into the mat. And once he gets him down and, latches that triangle armbar, it's over, dude. Johnny Walker's in a panic tap. And I just don't trust a guy like Walker at the favorite money here against Craig. I think it should be a pick 'em, possibly Paul Craig being the favorite. So give me the underdog king, Paul Craig. I actually think he has more volume on the feet too. And this is a huge fight for Paul Craig, man, because he was 4-1, or he's on a 4-fight win streak, lost his last fight. If he wins this fight, he's going to be literally back, in the mix, because he's probably going to want a shot at Jamal Hill in the future, dude, once he has the strap. So give me Paul Craig, man, with either submission or TKO. 3 units plus 155, boys. That's why I just going to Andrade, Warren Murphy. I got Andrade here, but I'm not betting it or anything. So just a quick pick. I think that she's gonna hurt Murphy on the feet, but would it be crazy if Murphy won? Yeah, I don't know. Murphy's a dog, but I got Andrade. Not really much to talk about. Next fight, Gilbert Burns, Neil Magny. It's a very interesting one, dude. It really is, man. It's like Magny just he has good jiu-jitsu, but his takedown defense and he's been subbed quite a bit. I think Burns definitely is the better grappler, and Burns could take him down and submit him pretty early, and he has more power. But if he doesn't finish Magny in the first round, Magny, we're pretty good last fight. He has a better cardio. I just think Burns hits harder, big speed advantage, I feel like. And I think he's going to get down Neil Magny to submit him. So give me Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns called out Bilal. Dude, Bilal would destroy him. Davison in the co-main event, Figueiredo versus Brandon Moreno's 4th fight. Dude, this is a very close fight. I've actually had a very tough time with this fight. Davison's the underdog now. I just don't know how much longer he's going to be fight. He's going to be taking these fights 125. The weight cut's really tough on him. I know it's in Brazil, but from a pick, I'm going to go with Moreno. I just think that he is the better fighter. I feel like he's more technical. I think he's faster. I think he has the better wrestling. It's better jiu-jitsu. I mean, Davison hits harder for sure, and Davison is a good striker, but I think the gas tank. I think Moreno's going to break him late. So give me Moreno on a very close decision. Main event, obviously the fight everyone's waiting for. We got Jamal Hill, Sweet Dreams, versus Glover Teixeira. This is a good main event. Jamal Hill is probably my favorite fighter in the UFC. If you guys know me for a very long time, you guys know that I liked him ever since Contender Series against Popak. I mean, the dude, I bet on him literally pretty much every fight besides the OSP fight, but I did pick him there. I'm very impressed with him. I think that this is a very good spot for him. I think that, he's 12 years younger. I'm not going to disrespect Glover because Glover is a legit good fighter. I love Glover a lot. I mean, he looked very good last fight. He looked really good. It's just the guy's 43. He's fighting the guy who's 12 years younger, who is just so much more athletic and faster on the feet. And yeah, Glover, if he gets him down, definitely I'm going to be nervous for sure, but, yes, Jamal just got his purple belt, but I'm not even talking about that. His get-up game is really good, dude, but I get it. If Glover gets on top, is he going to quit? I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't because I've never seen him quit before. The Paul Craig fight, I mean, he made a bad mistake, but let's be honest, man. He showed a lot of heart in there, man, because he got his arm broken and still tried to fight a guy like Paul Craig. And, he got out of the first attempt, went back down the second attempt. I mean, I just think that I don't even know if this fight's going to hit the mat, guys, because I feel like there's levels on the feet. I think Jamal's so much more cleaner on the feet. He has the reach advantage, but I mean, he's just so much more faster and technical, and the volume, the pressure. I mean, the short shots. That short shot he hit against Crew. I mean, the dude, this guy is a legit elite fighter. Like his striking, his cardio, his toughness. I mean, he went there and brawled with Thiago Santos and knocked him out, man. Yeah, he got taken down, but he got right back up. No one's ever controlled him on the mat. So Glover takes him down. I definitely can see Jamal getting right back up. If Jamal gets, taken down and gets in a bad spot, I don't think he's going to quit. I think he's going to, somehow get up, dude. So my only worry in this fight is if Glover gets him down and gets him out of there, obviously, because then he loses. But, that's my, I got to go Jamal Hill. I just think he's a better striker, obviously. I think he's a better fighter. And I just think that all the damage that Glover has been taking, especially the last fight, man, against Jiri, dude, it's going to add up. And the guy's 43. How much longer can the guy do it, dude? Or how much – it's hard, like even the weight cut and all that stuff, dude. It's just – I just think the speed and the athleticism is going to be the difference here. And Jamal sleeps guys. Like, he has devastating knockout power. So I think Jamal is going to knock him out early. And, if he gets taken down the mat, let's hope he gets right back up. So give me Jamal Hill. I'm going to go with the knockout. I got 4 units actually, at minus 125. And if you guys know me, I love Jamal Hill. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below who you guys like on every fight, or any of you guys want to talk about anything, let me know. We got a 2-week break after this, and then we got that card that's like at 10 o'clock at night for me. So I'm pretty excited about that. Should be cool. Hope everyone has a good week this week, man. Let's all cash. Let's all beat the bookies. Let's have a huge 2023, because I know I'm going to, and I know everyone in this chat is going to as well. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Big Ear, 2 cents, Boston Nick. Yeah, man, I can't wait. Let me know, guys, in the comments and stuff, who you guys who bets and shit, and we'll talk about it. Or we'll talk on Twitter and stuff. But all right, guys, I need to go make some oatmeal, some scroll meal. But later, guys. Peace out. Touch 'em Up University, Jamal Hill. Let's fucking go. Later.